Hello everyone. In this lecture, I am going to take the topic the placental function, and this topic I will deal in different parts. So before I take the first part, I want to say that please make more and more comments and suggest that what you want to study. So the topic with the more comments, I will try to cover it first. So in this part, we'll discuss a very important function of placenta, and here in this we'll discuss the respiratory function, excretory function and the barrier function, which is not exactly a barrier, a good barrier. The first function of placenta is the respiratory function. So we know that the fetus during intrauterine life never breathes. But although it requires gas exchange, for that it wholly depends on placenta. So during pregnancy, as the metabolic demand of the mother and the fetus increases, thereby the woman takes more deep breaths, and as a result the concentration of oxygen is more in maternal blood comparative to fetal blood. So here the movement of gases happen by the process of simple diffusion, where the higher concentration molecule move toward the lower concentrated area. So as the mother breathes more deeply and the oxygen concentration is more in maternal blood, so oxygen moves from mother to fetus. In similar manner, the fetus also produces waste, metabolic waste in form of carbon dioxide, and that is more toward the fetus, because whatever the carbon dioxide is formed in maternal blood, it will already exhaled out, okay, through the process of exhalation. But in the fetus, it won't be possible because fetus doesn't exhale. So here the carbon dioxide moves toward the mother, where the concentration is low. So by the simple diffusion, the gas exchange takes place. Although breathing is not established during fetal life, but still breathing movements start by 11th week, because the muscular contraction is required as soon the fetus deliver out, the fetus takes breath. So for the effective working system of the muscles which are responsible for breathing, that is diaphragm and the intercostal muscles, they start contracting during fetal life itself. So breathing movement establishes by 11th week, and the muscles like diaphragm and the intercostal muscles, they start contracting during fetal life itself. And the oxygen flow toward the fetus is about 8 ml per kg in each minute. So that much oxygen is delivered toward the fetus in every minute according to their weight. Okay. So here we have seen how the placenta plays very important role in exchange of gas, where more oxygen is moving toward the fetus from mother and the carbon dioxide is moving toward the maternal blood. Okay. So this is the respiratory function, and this takes place by the process of simple diffusion. From higher concentration, the molecule moves toward the lower concentration. And the next function is the excretory function, where all the metabolic waste of the fetus, that is urea, uric acid and creatinine, this all moves from the fetus toward the mother, because again the fetus is not able to excrete all its wastes. As mother already excrete its waste, so the concentration of these all metabolic waste is not that much as it is in fetal body. So here the concentration of all waste is more toward the fetus and it is low in mother blood. Thereby the mother can excrete this all waste. And the third function of the placenta is barrier, which exactly not a good barrier. Yes, although it is a barrier because it doesn't allow the maternal blood and fetal blood to mix up, because it consists of trophoblastic tissues, some connective tissues and the endothelial lining of vessels of fetus. So these all forms a barrier, about 0.025 mm thick barrier, as both moves in opposite direction. And the molecules who have the molecular weight of more than 500 dalton, they also not able to transmit across this barrier. This will not allow the molecules who have more molecular weight. But still, many harmful drugs and the viruses, bacteria, protozoal infection, they can easily transmit across this membrane and can infect the fetus. Like the viruses like rubella, cytomegalovirus, herpes simplex, hepatitis B, and the poliomyelitis, measles, mumps, varicella zoster, which causes chickenpox. These all viral infection can easily cross this barrier and infect the fetus. And in similar manner, many bacterial infection like tubercle bacilli, which causes tuberculosis, and treponema pallidum, which causes syphilis, this can also be transmitted across the membrane. And the protozoal infection like the Toxoplasma gondii, which causes toxoplasmosis, and the malaria parasite can also be transmitted across this barrier. So yes, we are saying the barrier, but it is not that much effective barrier. It only holds the molecules who have larger molecular weight and some other substances. So here in this lecture, we have seen the function of placenta like the respiratory function, excretory function, and the barrier function. Thank you.